know, and I'm just proud that you allow people in the room, young and old. I see them. Yeah, so.
Can I? This is gonna sound silly. The question I got for you, but do you have to write a campaign speech? Like because you said 2010, so you've had 3 elections that you've had to run in and stuff like that?
I've had a number. We run,
right, like you said,
we run a primary and a general.
Yes, no, I understand that. Right. So
yeah.
you good, right.
That's
So,
two elections in one term. So you have your primary in March, then you have your general in November.
right.
So that's two campaigns
Yes.
in 1 year.
So okay, so you got the year where you're not campaigning. Well, I guess
18 months.
18 months. So you got 18 months where you're not engaged in the battle between in the primaries or whatever, right?
But let me say this.
Yes,
we started, I was sworn in January 2020th, 2017.
Right.
I'm circulating petitions for
Of course.
today.
Of course. No, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yes, you got to.
months.
Yes,
That's
yes.
it. You get
right.
8 months
Of legislation time focused.
okay, if you want to call it that.
I guess.
But you get 8 months of not having to run a campaign.
Right.
We're constantly creating legislation, meaning policy.
Yes. Right. Of course. I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. So, like, is there a lot of anxiety? Did you need her, or is there? Could you talk about the stress related to that? Because you, whether you know it or not, you know, there's. When I think about like your area, you're in the 78th district. And that's I call the Maddie Lipson's district because it's like you. I'm learning about government and I'm learning about how that stuff works. So with all of the people that you have to deal with or whatever, what types of things? What is your anxiety? What's the anxiety like? What does it feel like to like? Okay, all right. You know, like you just came from downtown. Okay, you did one thing, which by the way. Awesome policy. The ceiling thing, 3 years, to start. I mean that spectacular.
But what I want to say about
please,
as I was trying to mention the coalition of advocates, the groups that really worked and helped, and I just worked alongside them. The people actually said, "This is not working for me in my society or in our society.
Right.
Can you fix it?"
Right, being ostracized because you got a record and all that type of stuff.
Right. So they have said we have to fix this. So the people had that voice and the power to make the change, and it was changed because of it.
So then, what's some of the highlights of that?
Well, they came to Springfield month after month and shared their stories with legislators of what happened to them, why it happened, what their hurdles have been. They told one legislator after that in the House, it's 118 representatives.
Yeah.
So they had to speak to 118 people. It takes a courageous person to tell their journey that is not glowing. Right. You know, it's easy to say, well, you know, I did this and I did that.
Yes.
And, you know, look at me now. But when you have a background, those stories are very difficult to share.
Yeah.
And these individuals were courageous, not only on behalf of themselves, but on behalf of those of their friends who are still in prison, who are struggling. They share their story. So that's one thing. Two, the legislation really addresses the opportunities that people can have. And that's what...
The opportunities that people usually do not have because they kind of have to be on the outside of regular society. And like what things would you say? I mean, you know, off the top of your head, I guess.
So, you know, when you have a background, you have difficulty
Of course, yeah.
education, jobs. These are all barriers that have some type of stigma. In Illinois, we put in the box. There was a box on the application that says, do you have a felony? Well, in Illinois, we took that box off of the application.
Wow.
Because it was...
Is that just for public jobs? You talking about like for state jobs or?
Any job.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wrap it up. Okay, I'm sorry. Look.
We got to be out of here.
Yeah, look, ma'am, look, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Look, I'm so
Thank you,
grateful.
Tina. You're welcome, honey. Thank you. And he said I was talking low, so he had Tuesday. So,
Now you're about to get on stage, right?
No.
No, they're not gonna do it.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that. You want to finish up your interview? I mean, you can sit in on the interview if you want. Because I think you got a business too, right?
No, my sister. Just help her. I don't have a business yet. I got some ideas.
I know that's right.
I got some ideas.
I got you. What you want to do? You want to finish up? We'll finish up here.
Yeah.
My goodness, do you know I'm star? I got a chance to talk to the state representative over there for Camille Lilly. I'm so grateful. I'm like, oh my God. I got an interview with the state representative. I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just fascinated. Like, wow, I didn't know I was gonna see. I did not know. Okay.
Okay, so where are we at?
You know what? I think what you were telling me is why people should not go on vacation. I think that's where.
Is that what I said?
Is that what you were saying? So you were saying something about the fact that
I was telling you about how I bring people back from the dead. That's where we left off. I told you, I said, hey, I bring people back from the dead, okay? Right when they're on the brink of hopelessness.
Yes.
I send them away on a vacation. That's what I told
you said. That's what. So what does the feeling when you come back from vacation to get ready to go back to your job? What do your clients? How do they say they feel when they get ready to go back to work after having experienced one of your gone again travel and tour, stress less, travel more?
That's right. They're de-stressed. Mm-hmm. They come back happier. They can deal with whatever the rhetoric is of life, the stresses of life. And I teach all my clients to start planning their next vacation while they're on vacation. So when they come home, and my clients are so good at this that a lot of them, by the time they finish paying, because of course booking through a travel agent, you get a payment plan.
Okay.
So in a lot of cases, their payments are supposed to be paid in full 45 days before they go. Well, my clients will pay their trip off early. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
They may pay it 60, 70, 80 days before they go.
Right.
And then they're already putting deposits on their next trip before they even go on that trip. Okay. So, so they have this, they're like traveling on steroids now.
Right.
So they, like they say, in those old commercials, I got the feeling, and they are so pumped up before they even get out of town. They already know where they're going on their next trip.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's
so the one thing that we talked about was packing. And I don't know if we really finished that topic.
Yeah, we did. Well, I talked about the baggage.
Yeah, and on the flights and stuff like that. But I mean, this is what I did not hear from you. What types of stuff do women bring on the trip? What do they bring?
Like you saying, the shoes. They gotta have the dress and a pair of shoes to match every dress. Okay, number one. And those shoes are heavy. You know, and you only get 50 pounds in each bag, okay? So I recommend to them that they purchase a full bag so they can just put
with wheels.
shoes, exactly. So if they have a small suitcase that has a pull bag, they can load all the shoes in that bag and carry that on the plane.
Right.
Okay, so then their check luggage doesn't, go over,
Right.
over the requirements. So
That's
what the deal is on that. You've seen some of those heels, you're a guy. Heels like that.
It's like, how is she standing up?
She's this big, but her heels are that high. I got daughter-in-law, so I know. It's like, okay, girl.
So in terms of the past, you said 18 years you've been doing this. Yeah, please. No, man. I'm badgeless. So this may sound like a weird question, but I think where I was going with this before was I met a guy who has an appliance store, and he talked a little bit about the fact that once he's done and retires, he's done. Are you in need of a successor? Is there somebody that you want to pass it on to, or when you have decided that you are going on a permanent vacation from giving vacations, which I guess I don't really think that you probably ever want to stop.
In this life, in the amount of years I've been doing travel, I've met people who are 95 years old that are still booking trips.
Right.
Okay, so it's one of those careers that even when you so-called retire, you never retire.
Right.
And what they've done is they may specialize in one destination. They may not book the full plethora of the world like I do now, but they may, whatever their favorite spot or wherever they ended up living in their retirement, they may specialize in that destination. Exactly, but I do have granddaughters. I have a granddaughter that's 25 years old that every summer for the last 3 years she's globe-trotted across Europe. Okay? Wow. And she just got back from a 4-month journey. Okay, so I do have someone to pass the baton to. I'm trying to talk the kid into. I work 6 months and she worked 6 months. She's saying this is looking good. She's like, Grams, this is looking good to me. Okay, I may have to go for this. But right now she's finishing up her certification to teach English overseas.
Okay, gotcha.
And then she's gonna, ultimately move permanently. But that's the deal, Okay, you can go do that, but come back and then I'll leave. And you
so
man
the location, manning the office, what does that feel like every day? Does it feel like you just kind of sitting here each day, or
because every day is different. Right. I don't know who's gonna call. You see, so it's like a jack in the box. I don't know who's gonna come through the door. Mm-hmm. And to give you yesterday's example, I mean, it was just, it was everything from, people, a couple came in and booked 2 tickets. One was to New York, one was to Jamaica. The guy going to Bangkok for 11 days, the young lady, and everybody that came in, I said, how did you find me? Oh, I Googled. So
is Google helping out, or did you have to actually put yourself there?
I mean, I had to put myself there.
Meaning with the website?
Sure, of course. I have a full-service website. I have been interviewed on WGN television.
Gotcha.
I have, I have over 6,000 Facebook friends. I'm out there. I'm out there networking. I call my business Community Impact Plus Travel. I'm involved in different organizations. I'm volunteering. I know Camille Lilly. I've volunteered with her organization, you know, for the Christmas Christmas with Santa.
Oh, okay.
So I'm networking on steroids, you know, and so I know Tina, you know, because I met her at the first networking event I ever came to in Austin, and we just connected like a magnet.
Yeah.
And so those are the things that have helped my business and helped me to, you know, to get this following and these clients that I came, who are all African American.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's the beautiful thing. So whether they have never been anywhere, once they step into my space, it's done.
Right.
They have never traveled anywhere. When they step into my space, they leave excited. They skipping out the door.
Dang.
Okay? They are skipping, and they like, you know, they may not have had one idea where they could go, or they may, as I tell them, you know, I can send you from one step out your front door to anywhere in the world. So, okay, let's start small. I got a hotel room for you. Okay, or I got a day trip for you. You know, I've got a solution for everyone.
Yeah.
On any budget.
So, do you know, I while you were talking, I just thought about an idea that might work. Do you take pictures when you go out on your vacations?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, would you be able, let's say, if I made, because I'm a music maker, right? And I've got like instrumentals and stuff like that. If I were to put together some music that that you would like, and it also kind of mentions you in the music, maybe put the little like words that we the stuff that I capture, little words or whatever, and make a few of them that it's easy to put on Facebook for all your friends. Maybe kind of like a slideshow, and I kind of talk to you about, you know, the pictures will be going, and then I can talk to you about those pictures and sort of make some, you know, I call them music videos, but make some slideshows of different travels that you've done, and just so that people can see some of the stuff that you've done yourself, and then maybe some of your clients later on, maybe they could send you stuff, and we can, you know, make something out of it.
I've got a lot. I still have my very first clients.
Really?
From 18 years ago, and actually, they're traveling just in a few days.
Yeah.
To Mexico, but they just came back from Mexico like last month.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, but they took their kids
I got
that
you.
time. Now this time they're going alone.
Right.
So yeah, so
I just got I'm supposed to do a pilot for a TV show in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
And so what I've been thinking about is what would I actually like to see, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm talking to you, we're talking, but I would love to see some of the pictures. You know how you know.
I got some.
You know what I'm saying?
So I went on a trip.
Yeah.
This was a few years ago, to all the national parks of the Northwest.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
Mount Rushmore. The big Chief Monument, Yellowstone National Park. I went river rafting on the Grand Tetons.
What?
You know, so
Black people river rafting. What? Yeah.
No.
What?
Exactly. So all I'm saying is, you know, those journeys produce some fabulous pictures that I probably took with a little camera like this. But I do have the pictures.
Yeah.
So different things like that. But those are the experiences.
Yes.
You know, I've taken train trips across the country, from Chicago to Albuquerque to the Grand Canyon to Mexico to, you know, so there's a lot of things, you know, that of course when I did, you know, me and my best friend, you know, sometimes we were only 2 Black people on the trip.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop us, you see. But now I have these experiences that I can share with my clients, potential clients, to help them to be able to dream. You see, that it's all possible. And it's not that difficult, you know, and because comes with a plan and a payment plan. Go any way you want
He
to go.
said with a plan and a payment plan.
That's it. That's it. Right. And a lot of people, you know, especially the young people, the millennials, that they, you know, they were born with the internet in their mouth, right?
yeah.
They don't know about the payment plan. They click. You know, you got to pay for it in full when you buy it online. See, so they're like, what? I had a young man, and actually he was just out of the military.
Yeah.
He came in my office one day, and he said, Ms. Dyer, I need to book a trip to Albuquerque, New Mexico for 2 weeks, hotel and airfare. And he said, you know, I passed here before, but you weren't open because it was too early. He said, but I decided to come back. He said, because I tried to maneuver on that internet. And he said, you know, I realized I needed a grown person. And he said, well, I mean, not to say that I'm not grown. I just got out of the military. I've been in the military for 4 years. He said, but I just couldn't figure it out. He said, and that's what he said. And I booked his trip. The young man gave me his credit card because he was going like in 2 weeks. So he had to pay for it in full. He paid for it. And away he went. And when he came back from his trip, he called me up and he said, I just wanted to let you know I had a fabulous time and I will be calling you to book my next trip.
That's awesome.
You know, so.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for the time
what's your
that you
name
get. Matthew. Yeah. Look, I'm a rapper. I'm Tina's cousin from by marriage. She's married. Her husband and my husband are cousins by marriage. So we kind of like, you know. So yeah. So I do
you
music.
got a show.
Correct, right, exactly. So I'm capturing a little bit because I'm trying to practice my interviewing skills and stuff like that. And I think that you were a very good interview subject, ma'am.
Thank you, Matthew.
You know.
I appreciate that. Right.
So bless you. And it look like we gotta start breaking down, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can't do everything. Like that's, you know, like tonight.